Hello my peculiars, and welcome back or welcome to my peculiar corner. My name is Andy and here we are again making a new video. I really hope you enjoyed last week's video. I hope you had an amazing first week at Hogwarts and that you learned a lot of new things about magic and, well, magical creatures. In my case, definitely I studied a lot of magical creatures this week. For today we will have in store some flip through and book review. This is a book that a lot of you asked me about on Instagram. I will link down below my Instagram account and also you'll see it on the screen. You can go and check out more of my pictures. And yeah, I decided to make a video about this book because I know a lot of you would like to know what it is about, where I got it from, and so on. I'm gonna leave down below in the description section some links for you if you want to find it. The book is available only secondhand as far as I know, but yeah, if you need help to find it, just let me know. It's one of the books that I really love. Like, it's one of my favorite books in my collection, to be honest. Anyway, enough mumbling, so let's crack on with the show. Here I am back right from the restricted session with the book, and it's time to go through it. I just want to let you know that I really hope you're gonna see what's in the book. Unfortunately, I do not have two cameras, so it's gonna be hard. I know in the future I'm planning to have another camera that is gonna film from up, so you can just see what I'm doing. Like, you can see the book and then you can also see me. Unfortunately, I have only my phone now, so because my camera doesn't zoom and doesn't focus properly, so I'm not gonna use that. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do my best. If you want to stop, like pause the video and just read what's in the book, I'm gonna read some parts of the book with you now. I'm gonna show you what pop-ups it has, because the book is full of pop-ups and secret stuff. Also, before we start, I just want to mention the fact that I got my book secondhand. So unfortunately there are some pieces, I think like 2 pieces from the book. There are like some letters or a little note. They are missing. But if any of you manage to get hold of a copy that is complete, or you already own a copy yourself, let me know down in the comments what are those things that I'm missing. I'm going to show you where in the book it is the piece that I'm missing, and you can just let me know what was written on that. Anyway, without further ado, let's see. So the book I'm talking about is, of course, the Wandmaker's Guidebook. I absolutely love it. It has an amazing cover and it looks very magical. It really does look like it was in some magic Hogwarts library, for example, or in the restricted section. It has like some diamonds here, or like some magical gemstones. It's quite thick as well, and I like the detail that they added here. It makes it look like a very old leather-bound book. You already have a little red thing there. It's like a book, how is it called? You know, just to mark where you left. I mean, if you want to read this book, honestly, I think you can manage to read it in one day. Okay, the book, as far as I know, was released back in 2006, and I'm correct. It was released, I think this is, yeah, in America was released by Scholastic. I'm not sure in other countries, but yeah. And here there is like a letter from the like writer, and it just tells you, you know, what's awaiting for you. And I'm just gonna read just briefly a couple. So it says, One Master's Journal, a guide from Coralis, Master Wandmaker. A word to the apprentice. Knowledge requires sacrifice. Understanding requires patience. Within this journal lie the keys to unlock the portals of knowledge and understanding, if you will, beyond which resides great power. While this power is limitless, with endless possibilities, only the person who possesses knowledge and understanding will be able to harness a small fraction of it. I sincerely doubt you have what it takes. The age of instant gratification is upon us. No one has time for patience, and yet, time defines patience. There is no magic here, no lightning bolts of enlightenment that will work instantaneous wizardry. That is the stuff of storybooks and legend. No, I'm afraid that most of you are doomed to follow the road to failure, as so many have traveled before. But hope springs eternal. Perhaps I am as guilty as you are. Perhaps I have prematurely given up on an entire generation. Will you prove this old curmudgeon wrong? I dare you to succeed. Okay, and there is some more other stuff. Here on the page, on the first page, you can see that something is missing. There was an envelope here with a message and I don't have that. So let me know in the comments below if you have the book and you have this message. Here, as you can see, we have like a small, another message. You can pause if you want to read. I'm gonna, hopefully here, I'm gonna keep it like this. If you want to pause, you can read what's written in the letter. And now, let's go through it. The first chapter, it's called 7 Rules of Wand Making. This is very interesting. Again, I'm gonna keep it like this. Hope you can see it all. Just pause when you want and you can just read it if you really want to. And here, I will just read for you briefly the titles of the 7 rules of wand making. So 1, the wand is to be made and kept in utmost secrecy. So just make it, and if you decide to make a wand, do not share your secret that you made the wand, right? The second rule, a wand is to be used only by the person who made it. The one chooses the wizard, right? So that rule we know very well from the Harry Potter universe. Then, a wand must never come into physical contact with another wand. We know very well what can happen prior incantatem. A wand must be never used for negative purposes. Also, we know that this doesn't bring anything good if you use the wand for negative purposes. Then, a wand must never be left unattended. The sixth one, determine the exact purpose of the wand before beginning construction. And the last rule, a wand must be properly maintained. I'm actually planning to do a DIY with like a wand maintenance set, so stick around if you want to see that one. Here on this page, we just have one little like a pop-up, I would say. It says what goes up, and then we just open it, and then it says must go down or must come down. So I'll just, you can pause if you want to read. I hope I'm not moving too fast through it. Then we have care and keeping of a wand. Now here on this page, it tells you exactly how to take care of your wand. Sorry for this part, I'm just gonna do this. Again, if you want to pause, I really hope that everything is visible on the page. It's, yeah, it tells you everything, woods to avoid. It tells you what, oh my god, how is it called? What, like, liquids to use to, what, clean your wand. Also here, there is the second item I'm missing, is this. It says, before getting fancy, you might want to read this. Unfortunately, I do not have the little note that was in this envelope. So again, if you buy the book or you have it already and you have this little note, just let me know what's written inside, because I'm very curious. Also, you can see here the writers or creators of the guide favorite wood that they are using, and yeah, some commercials for some companies that are producing everything you need for maintaining your wand, and so on. The next chapter is types of wands. Here is like a journey through the world, I would say, as well. It looks very nice. Again, I'm gonna show you, and just feel free to pause and read if you want more information about what's here. We have a little pop-up here, and it just tells you, you never know what you will need until you find it. And it's like a little story and acknowledgement about wood and so on. So yeah, definitely, it's very interesting, that as well. And yeah, here it's basically, they are telling you about the types of wand. You have, for example, tappet wand or pendulous wand, which according to the book, the basic and most commonly used wand is the pendulous one. And then you have the forever wand, which is the third and final type of wands. And yeah, it's full of details. It's really, really, really magical. It really makes you feel like you are there and in this fantasy world, and you can just, you know, study and make your own wand, and it really helps you make your own wand, so that's very, very nice. Now, the next chapter is creating your personal workspace. This is a very well done chapter. I absolutely love it. It tells you how to create your own magical space, like your own room or corner in the room. Of course, if you don't have space, come on, look at me, you know, refurbishing the house, and I'm just here in my corner. So why not just create anything, even if a very small place like a table or your desk. You can always create, even on your desk, a very small corner that can contain the magical things that you love, of course. I'm gonna show you now the chapter. It's like this. So some of the things that are explaining here, it says Maisha's essentials. Why wait? Let the magnificent Maisha be the source for your sorcery. Order your 96-page catalog now. Over 1,000 items to choose from. Viscometers, carboys, valves, beakers. You need it? I've got it. Our patented sieve and surge flow meter will handle even the most challenging fluids. Become the next Corallis. It's very nice. The pictures are absolutely amazing. They look like, you know, they are from very old books that are holding a lot of magic. And there is a little pop-up on this, and it says, I often chided all about the origin of his unique unicorn gold. And here you can see there is a unicorn gold. Yes. Sorry if I make very weird faces. I'm trying to make sure you're gonna see what I'm seeing and what I'm telling you about. Now, the next chapter is one of my most favorite in the book. It's called Harnessing the Power of Nature, Herbs, Plants and Trees. I absolutely love herbology, almost as much as I love care of magical creatures. So here it absolutely tells you everything about magical herbs. It looks like this. I hope you can see it. Yes, I'm gonna just go closer, so if you want to read it, you can see everything. I really hope you can see, actually. This is amazing. It has some pop-ups. Here one pop-up says Curiosity healed the cat, and it tells you a little story, as we had before some. And also it has a pop-up that it says, Do not attempt fate, or Hadley's Deadliest, taken from the book of Harold Hadley's All Things Living and Some That Aren't, Boston, 19th Cornhill, 1888. It looks like this. It's like a small envelope, and actually when we open it, it's something that I really love and inspires me, because I would love to create something like this as well, but with real pressed herbs. There are like these mini cards. You have Mandrake, and then the second one we have Deadly Nightshade, and then we have Henbane, then we have Poison Hemlock, then we have Dead Camas, Monk's Hood, and Purple Locoweed. Now, these are amazing because also on the back, and they are super educational, on the back you also have the details of the herb. Like you can see, for example, I will give you the Mandragora. The rest you will have to let me know if you want to find out, and I'm gonna start posting pictures on Instagram with them, so you can just go and learn more about it. So, Mandragora, specimen, number 87. Common name, sorcerer's root or crazy apple. Latin name, Mandragora officinarum. Location, southern Europe. Notes, highly poisonous. Root can grow into a human-like form, making it a favorite of medieval sorcerers. Wand bearer level, highly advanced to expert. Now, as you can see, Mandragora also is used in potions to depetrified people. Depetrified, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but yeah, I'm going with it. If it's not, just correct me in the comments. Also, what other things you might learn in this chapter are the wonder of fresh herbs, the freshness test, disposal of used herbs, herbal tea, and dissolving of alkanet. Also, it tells you here some colors that are connected with herbs, which I find very fascinating. Then the next one is my most favorite chapter. It's called Harnessing the Power of Nature, the Universe. And this is absolutely amazing, really. Sorry, I'm using the word amazing a lot, but this is just next level. Like I have no, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. I'm gonna open it for you. It's basically it's a celestial map, and yeah, you can see, sorry if it's reflecting a bit, because basically what they did, it's they on vellum paper or some transparent paper, they were drawing the zodiac signs and all the constellations. Then underneath, when you lift this up, you can just see the stars as they are and their connection, but when you put this down, you can see the constellations. Absolutely fascinating, really awesome. It explains to you waxing, full waning, how the moon is, you know, full moon aliases. You know, we have, for example, I will read this for you. We have January wolf moon, February snow moon, March crow moon, April grass moon, May planting moon, June flower moon, July thunder moon, August green corn moon, September harvest moon, October hunter's moon, November frosty moon, and December long night moon. Absolutely magical. Really, you have here details about the waning moon, Lars legacy, some story from the writer, void of course moon, and then of course it explains to you southern constellation, northern constellation. Yeah, I have no words. I'm usually using this as a background for my pictures. If you will go to my Instagram, you will see, no, sorry for that, you'll see that. The next chapter, it's still part of the harnessing the power of nature, and that's crystals, another favorite chapter of mine. It teaches you all about crystals and how, you know, crystals have magical attributes. So I will again show you. I hope you've seen enough, but let me know again in the comments below. It has some pop-ups, but they are all connected to some little stories, so there is nothing that you can remove or anything. And here it just tells you some crystals and their attributes. For example, malachite enhancing psychic ability, moonstone confidence, diamond inspiration, garnet strength, obsidian protection, and so on. It tells you the crystals, that crystals carry energy, the powers of quartz and amber, and so on. So it's very, very detailed. And the last part of the harnessing the power of nature is of course the animal world, which my favorite part. And here it tells you 3 steps to gaining strength, and then it tells you of course about the animal. For example, here just a little information. Monkeys are also great for getting out of troubles as quickly as they get into it. And I'll show you. It has very, very beautiful illustrations. They seem to be sketched by hand, to be honest. They really seem to be done in pencil. That's how nicely done they are. And here we have a little envelope pop-up, and we have some magical creatures, and they explain here how to use or what's the significance of the animal. And then you have this tarantula, spider, and then raven, and then we have the owl, my favorite animal by the way, and then we have a chameleon, sorry, that was the other way around. Then we have of course a dragon, my favorite magical beast, and then we have a wolf. And on the back of each of them we have a little explanation. So for example, dragon, to protect your current wealth, to improve matters of finance and prosperity. Focal point, dragon perched on a cliff face guarding a cave entrance. Yes, so again, very educational, very well explained, so you feel that you are literally at Hogwarts just studying. Now, the last 2 chapters of the book, basically, because the last one is a surprise that everyone loves. So we have success stories, and then we have the good, some stories of good wizards of the world. Again, pause if you would like to read, and I really hope you are gonna see. And the next chapter is infamous failures, the bad and the ugly. Here are some stories of people and magicians or witches or wizards that used magic not in such a good way. We already know we have a famous wizard that has done that on our side, and that's Mr. Voldy Moldy. That's how I like calling him. It's very well detailed. Both of these chapters are nice. Like you have a personal experience, Tecumseh, Merlin, of course, the story of Merlin, and then you have in the bad stories you have Malachi, Marcel Dinard, Bohemian Rapture, and so on. Yeah, and now the last part, it contains an amazing pop-up. Let me tell you this. Again, I used amazing, a magically amazing pop-up. And here it says, to start you on your journey, several universal elements have been provided. And they are literally providing you guys with a wand, some feathers, and also a set of crystals and sands. You can see the feathers here. I'm gonna take it out for you. Anyway, this is amazing because you can just remove it. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you now. That's how it looks like. It's fascinating and awesome. Really, really well done. You can, of course, remove the little vials if you want. The wand is this one. I'm using it in a lot of my pictures, and I know a lot of you like it very much. It reminds me of the first Harry Potter movies, the first two, the Sorcerer's Stone and the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. I really love it very much. The person who owned the book before, I don't know what, they tried to stick some feathers, I think, here, or I don't know. I still need to clean it, but it's very hard. But anyway, very well done, very detailed, a very small wand, but I really love it. It has a very special place in my heart. And then we also have the 3 feathers. Oops, sorry for that. I'm back. One of the feathers fell. I should have used Wingardium Leviosa, right? Here are the feathers. These two, to be honest, this one I always associate it with an Okami, and these two I associate with the Phoenix. So you can actually make your own wand and use Phoenix feathers. Okay, so basically this was the book. If you want to buy it, again, as I already explained to you, let me know. I am more than happy to help you find it online. It's very hard to get, but you can definitely find it. I've seen some copies on eBay. Now, this is a copy of mine. I actually got it from worldofbooks.co.uk. I don't know if they still have any copies, but for any other older books and rare books, definitely go check their website. They have a lot of very nice books that are not easy to find, and they are not published anymore. They are not printed anymore, but they have them secondhand, and they're in good condition. Like even this, you can see it's in a very good condition, the book, except those 2 things that I'm missing, which are very small details. Everything else it's inside, so I'm very happy about that. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this flip through, and yeah, that's it for today's video. Here I am back from the Hogwarts library, from the restricted session. Of course, I had to go and put the book back there because nobody needs to know that I took it, so I can share with you the knowledge of the book. Now I'm back. I have a couple of things to say. First of all, I would like to thank my friend Berna, the Witty Quibbler. I have linked down below her Instagram account, so go check out. She has very nice pictures, absolutely magical. And I want to thank her because this background that you see here, the tapestry, would have not been here if it would not be for her, because she bought it from me. She lives in the US and she sent it to me, so thanks a million, Berna. And also I would like to thank my friend Barty again, because she is actually the person that recommended me to use CapCut. CapCut is an application that helps you edit your videos. It has all the features you can imagine there. It's very easy to use, user-friendly, absolutely genius app, to be honest. I'm gonna link down below the details how to get it from App Store or from Google Play. If you want to get the app and you want to start your YouTube channel, I encourage you, do it. And that's about it for today. Again, thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. Today's video was a bit longer because it takes longer to go through an entire book, and I'm really looking forward to see you again around here in next week's video. Don't forget to stay magical, stay peculiar, always. Bye for now.